Aristotle was born in 384 BC in Stagira, a small town in ancient Greece. His father Nicomachus was a respected physician. Nicomachus even served as the personal doctor to King Amyntas III of Macedon. This royal connection would later influence Aristotle's life in a profound way. Growing up, Aristotle likely received a privileged education. His father's profession probably sparked an early interest in observing and understanding the natural world. Details of Aristotle's childhood are scarce. However, we can imagine a young Aristotle, curious and observant, exploring the bustling port city and its surrounding countryside. Aristotle's early life in Stagira laid the foundation for his future intellectual pursuits. His birthplace, close to both the sea and the mountains, provided ample opportunity to observe the diversity of nature. This upbringing, combined with his father's medical influence, fostered a deep curiosity about the workings of the world around him. These formative experiences would shape the man who would become one of history's most influential thinkers. At the age of 17, Aristotle embarked on a journey to Athens, the intellectual center of the ancient world. He enrolled in Plato's Academy, a renowned school of philosophy. Aristotle spent the next 20 years at the Academy. He immersed himself in Plato's teachings, engaging in rigorous philosophical debates and honing his critical thinking skills. Plato, already a celebrated philosopher, recognized Aristotle's intellect. He called him the mind of the school. Aristotle's time at the Academy was transformative. He absorbed Plato's ideas on metaphysics, ethics, and politics. However, he also began to develop his own unique philosophical perspectives. While Aristotle revered his teacher, he was not afraid to question Plato's doctrines. He challenged Plato's theory of forms, which posited that the physical world was merely a shadow of a higher realm of abstract ideas. Aristotle's emphasis on empirical observation and his belief that knowledge stemmed from experience set him apart from his mentor. This independent thinking would become a hallmark of Aristotle's philosophical approach. After Plato's death in 347 BC, Aristotle left Athens and embarked on a period of extensive travel and research. He spent time in Assos, in Asia Minor, where he established a philosophical school and continued his studies in biology and marine life. He also resided on the island of Lesbos, further pursuing his observations of the natural world. Aristotle's travels were not merely philosophical pilgrimages, they were scientific expeditions. He meticulously collected and categorized specimens from plants and animals to rocks and minerals. His writings from this period reveal a keen observer of nature, eager to document and understand the intricate workings of the physical world. Aristotle's emphasis on empirical observation laid the groundwork for the scientific method. He believed that knowledge stemmed from the systematic gathering and analysis of data. This approach, revolutionary in its time, would influence generations of scientists and scholars. His travels and research across the Mediterranean world provided a wealth of knowledge that would inform his later philosophical works. Aristotle's travels were cut short when he received a summons from King Philip II of Macedon. The king requested that Aristotle serve as tutor to his young son, Alexander. Aristotle accepted the offer and returned to Macedon, where he spent several years educating the future conqueror. Aristotle's influence on Alexander was profound. He instilled in his pupil a love of learning, a respect for knowledge, and an appreciation for Greek culture. While Alexander's later military exploits would overshadow his intellectual pursuits, his respect for knowledge and his patronage of scholars can be traced back to Aristotle's tutelage. The relationship between Aristotle and Alexander was complex. Aristotle recognized Alexander's potential but also cautioned him against the excesses of power. While Alexander's conquests would spread Greek culture throughout the known world, Aristotle remained committed to the pursuit of knowledge and the betterment of humankind. The impact of their relationship on both men and on the course of history is undeniable.